So, we're back at Pelicamp, our North Florida retreat, and today we're finally going to start cleaning up after Hurricane Idalia. I got myself a new lawnmower, and I've hired professional help. So that's what we're doing. It'll be Pelicamp 3.0 by the time we're done. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV, yeah. I'm waking up early because even though we're filming this on October 30th, it is still going to get very warm in the afternoon, so the earlier we start, the better. Coincidentally, as of this filming, we are also celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Pelicamp. We closed on the property on Halloween in 2020. Let's unbox this new lawnmower and get to work. Well, greetings from Pelicamp. As you saw, I started, cutting all the brush, started to get it to look once again like someone lives here. And we have these trees that are all bent this way, and there's nothing holding them down, so I don't think they're salvageable. I don't think they want to live, This one we're gonna keep. That one's dead completely. And this one is so bent this way that I think I'm just gonna cut it, all this. And have the area regrow at some point. And then you have the huge pine tree. That one Jonathan is gonna have to take somehow. Anyway, I'm gonna try to save some of the smaller ones for firewood, but yeah. So I hired Jonathan for the daunting task of cleaning up Pelicamp. At least the big stuff. He and his dad did our septic a couple of years ago. There's just too much to do here, and I don't have the skills or the tools. And I know a lot of you volunteered to do like a cleanup party here, but I think it'll be more efficient this way. Now that's a real chainsaw. It makes mine look like a toy. Yep, he's got his work cut out for him. Some of these trees even fell on the fence. Jonathan worked until sunset, but he's not done yet. There's still a lot more to do. Well, good morning. It is a cool morning here at Pelicamp. Check out the moon. Well, yesterday was full. Today is not as full as yesterday. But yeah, it's gonna be hard getting used to, this whole area being cleared like that. But let's see what we do with that. Maybe this is where we'll store the boat eventually. Or we could put a hot tub there. We'll see. I'm gonna open up the gate because Jonathan is gonna get here any minute. I mean, we are here in very late summer or fall, I would say. Daylight savings is gonna begin or end. It's still early, in about a week. But sunrise at this time of the year with daylight savings doesn't happen until like 7:45. So it is almost 8 a.m. now. As you can see, the sun probably came out back there somewhere, but it's not quite there yet. It's so nice and quiet in the morning here. I was gonna save all that wood for firewood, but let's be realistic. It is a lot. And before FEMA comes, if they ever come to pick all this up, I might salvage a couple of those for firewood. All right, let's get to work. We're just 1.5 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. I just love being so close to the water, yet far and high enough so that flooding is not a concern. And Jonathan is back. I've decided to sacrifice that tree. It is just leaning too much and it is too big. It's definitely coming down. And that's what's left of the shed. Okay, here we're gonna have our first look at the upside down shed. Yeah, that's our little Home Depot shed there, like all crumpled up. There's the lawnmower upside down, and there's the table for the grill. And yeah, I don't think anything is salvageable in here, but this one is already dead, so down it goes. Whoa! Say hello to Taylor the Pelican. This is what it looks like here in front of Pelicamp. Let me show you. That's a lot of trees. And as you remember, I mentioned we might do like a cleanup party, but in the end I decided to hire professional help, because as you can see, some of these trees were huge, and you know, guy came with a big tractor and he took care of that, which I'm very happy with. I'm not happy the way Pelicamp ended up looking, but you know, you have to embrace change, right? This is what it looks like here as you enter. There used to be that huge oak tree. We had to get rid of it. And little by little, you know, we have little branches and twigs all over the place. By the way, Casita RV Life, our friend Greg is here visiting. And yeah, I mean, in a sense, it looks a lot cleaner now. Starlink is gonna work better for sure, which I haven't tested Starlink yet. By the way, there's Minitini 1, which it's in bad need of a bath, but what can you do? We still have to clean some of this up, but these two branches here hanging off these trees are like unsightly, and at some point they're gonna fall on the wrong person at the wrong time. So eventually, I mean, they're kind of hard to get to. Oh, look at that. Now, since all these, oh, look, I don't know if you can see on the video, all these stumps, since he had to take down so many trees, now we have a parking area here. And I have this brilliant idea, because this could be an extra, unofficial RV site. There's my dump station. There's the sewer for Minitini 1. And I'm standing on another possible sewer here. What do you guys think? And this will be an unofficial site here. You could get the power and the water from Minitini 1, and I think it's gonna work out great. And back here, of course, we have a lot less trees. Which, by the way, what a perfect weather day here in North Florida. Yeah. You know, the land will heal, and eventually, yeah, here we're gonna put a brand new shed that I'm gonna order in a couple of weeks, right here. And then the only thing, my favorite pine tree here, the one that is left, is crooked like a politician, like the Tower of Pisa. Actually, it is looking better because we put a toe strap with a ratchet, and we've been pulling it, and hopefully in time, you know, it will straighten up. What do you guys think? Is it salvageable? I don't know. In any case, now we have a much clearer view of those two huge pine trees. I like it. I mean, you have to embrace change, like I said.
As I mentioned, Greg came to visit and give us a hand with the cleanup, but I didn't turn on the camera. It is stump grinding day, and I hired Mark, the stump grinding guy, and he's got this super cool remote controlled machine. And according to him, it makes grinding fun again. Anyway, we have a lot of stumps, so let's get to work. Well, he does the work, I do the filming. There is definitely something satisfying about watching that machine crush and grind the hardwood. We're gonna have quite a bit of mulch.
Well, good morning from Pelicamp 3.0, as I'm gonna call it for now. And it is now winter in Florida. This morning was in the 40s and quite chilly. Mark came. He does stump grinding work and forestry work and whatnot. And well, we got all the stumps, or most of the stumps, grounded or grinded or ground, I shall say. The good news is I have a bunch of free mulch now that I'm going to use and see if we can cover some of the batey here with some of that mulch. And we have to even things out where the truck is. That's where the new shed is coming tomorrow. Went into town and finally got it. And yeah, I have this tree tied, my favorite pine tree tied up. Hopefully at some point it'll become vertical again. You know, I keep tightening up the ratchet, but yeah, that's the quick update. And now, you know, our job for the next few days is just pick up all these little branches and twigs, you know, sitting all over the place. And at some point Mark is gonna come, or someone else, probably Mark, he offered, and remove all these hanging branches that we have, you know, all over the place. This is gonna be it's gonna take a while. But for now, say hello to Idyllic, the Pelicamp, and Taylor, the Pelicamp. Yeah, I decided to put the flag in the front since I don't have a tree back here anymore, but that flag in the front keeps triggering the security camera, so we might move it somewhere else. It is a brand new morning, a pretty chilly morning at that, but beautiful day here at Pelicamp. Not a cloud in the sky. And as I was saying, some of the byproduct of all that stump grinding is I have a lot of mulch everywhere, more than I thought I had. So, you know, I'm making, you know, put it in the cart and making several trips to the center here, to the batey. And yesterday I made a dent in it, you know. And the idea is to cover the whole batey in mulch, like here, you know, so we don't have to maintain it as much. I want to make it as even as possible, but yeah. Because in the summer, you know, if we're away for 2 to 3 months, and we usually are, I mean, summers here are kind of dreadful with the heat, the humidity, and the bugs. You know, this will grow a lot. So, yeah. Well, hopefully today we'll have a shed back there, and let me show you what they wanted me to do. And it looks kind of counterintuitive the way it's positioned, just because the trailer is not parallel to my neighbor's fence, but I try to make it, you know, as perpendicular or parallel to the property, you know. So if we put the tiny house there eventually, you know, it's gonna be as a perfect square, or I don't know the exact word. But yeah, this is where the door will be, and that's the position of the shed. Hopefully they'll come soon.
Here they are.
They did drive over the leach field a little bit. But here we have our small shed. Oh yes, we finally have a shed, a new shed. So, you know, Minitini 1 no longer has to be our main storage facility here at Pelicamp. And
not very happy about how they did the delivery. They kind of, without asking, without anything, they just drove almost over the septic tank and over the leach field. Hopefully nothing happened to him, but yeah. Anyway, this I need to fix my millings. I'll call that a successful day. We have a shed. So basically, at this point, we've accomplished everything we came to do to Pelicamp. So now, the days that we're gonna remain here are just for fun.
Pelicamp is starting to look good again. Still, there's a lot of work to be done. My biggest mistake while designing Pelicamp? Well, I built the sites too close to the neighbor, but it is what it is. Live to learn.
Well, apparently it did freeze last night. Yep, for sure.
What's left is gathering all the branches laying around, save some for firewood, and burn the rest. And maybe save some of these trees, huh?
And that's it for this special episode. Pelicamp is not nearly close to being back to its former, lush greenery, but, it'll grow. Nature grows, right? And that's it. Until the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.
I'm riding in my